Hello everyone, my name is Kaustubh Bakshi. I am one of the representative of Electric Doctors based in Salt Lake, Kolkata. Today we are going to discuss how we can maintain and repair a compact laptop used for home or personal use. So what you see in front of here is a monitor and a motherboard stripped out of the pallet which is connected with that, but this is in this state so that I can show you why and what the functions are. So the primary ways to maintain a compact laptop is to understand the components and parts. This here, what you see, is called the monitor or a display. Once you start a computer or a personal laptop, it will load, which is called booting, and it will show you the display which is coming from this motherboard. What you see here is a stripped version of the motherboard. We have taken out the keyboard, and the keyboard is connected externally, but let me just tell you what it is first. So here is the fan, which we'll talk about later on, and this here are the side components: the VGA display, the Ethernet card, and two USB slots on this side. On the front you can see two ports, that is for the headphone and microphone. First point, let's talk about the monitor. The monitor has to be clean and it has to have a pure surface without any scratches or any breaks. If the monitor is broken, then there's a potential chance of electrocution. Be very careful in handling the monitor, and if the monitor is broken, make sure you don't use it unless it's fixed. The second point, which I said I'll talk about, is the fan. The fan has so first of all, the question is, why do we need a fan inside a laptop? If you ever seen a desktop computer, you will notice that there are two fans protruding outside, which keeps the desktop or the laptop cool. When a computer is started on, it generates a lot of heat because of the electricity currents and the motherboard using electricity to conduct electricity. Basically, a computer is just about electricity and conductors transmitting electricity one another. So the fan ventilates the machine by taking all the hot energy and sucking it out. So that's why one of the primary reasons your laptop should be in good condition is that it should be placed on a hard surface, on a plain hard surface. So that way, when the fan works, the ventilation will take out all the hot air inside the laptop or a desktop, if you please, and it ventilates or cools the system so that it can operate for a longer time. If a system gets overheated, then definitely there is a problem with either the fan, or two, the computer is probably malfunctioning, and that's why the graphics is getting heated up. So that's why make sure you always keep the laptop placed on a plain even surface and the fan is working so that the fan can take out the hot air. The third point which I want to talk about is the hibernate sleep of a laptop. So right now, if you can see here, I go to start, and then I show you the options available here. So you see here first sleep and hibernate. One thing to note here is Hibernate saves your session and turns off the computer. When you turn on the computer, Windows restores your session. Even though this is an option provided by Microsoft in their Windows operating system, we clearly recommend that you do not use Hibernate much more often, because the Hibernate, when you put the Hibernate on a system, it temporarily shuts down your PC. But when you turn it on, there's a lot of load on the RAM, because your RAM is actually still in an active state. It's just that the computer is not having a display. So we recommend that you do not put it in hibernate or sleep state. If you have to use it, or if you don't want to use it, you can either go to log off, and you can log off from your system and you can turn it down. That's better than hibernate stage, at least, because you're logging off from your session, and when you re-enter, you can still restart your session. You lose 2 minutes of time, but that's okay. Or you can simply shut down your machine. That is better. That saves more electricity and is probably the best way. And machine gets a full rest, the heat is like probably channeled out within that time. And so when you start it again, even after 5 to 10 minutes, it gets a renewed lease of life. So my recommendation is to use the shutdown, or if you please, you can use the log off. Hope that helps. Keep tuned into our channel, like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.